fuck it. Y'all already know what we about to be talking about today, okay? We are talking about the Alabama Montgomery Brawl. Yo, that man set up the back signals. He had the people coming. It was a brawl out in these streets on the dock, y'all, where y'all supposed to be here being peaceful, voting, like enjoying life. We throwing hats up. We not giving a damn. We fighting people with chairs, y'all. We out here. We is out here.
Get those dukes up. You see
At the dukes up.
Okay.
And listen, everybody could get it. Your mama could get it. Everybody. There was nobody was spared, okay? A lady was thrown in the water several times. Man, it was a mess. But y'all know we finna talk about it. We had a very lovely, amazing subscriber, fan, Teresa. Shout out to you, sis, for emailing us and contributing to the success of this channel by sending us content, you guys.
Yes.
So, big shout out to her, you guys.
No,
but
you don't have to pay us to cover this. We were going to cover it. We just moved.
Yeah.
And so that's why it has taken us a little while to get on it. But yes.
Yeah, we
the
all
first time I watched it, have we even introduced ourselves?
Oh, but it's before we get into all that, y'all, it's Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you guys, because Alabama don't play.
I saw it like
20 times.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
I think I saw it at least 20 times. It was like you were gone. You went out to the beach that day.
Yeah.
And I guess I saw it late. I saw it maybe like 2 days after it happened. And I'm looking and I'm just like, what? Did this really happen? And you hadn't seen the actual film. You just saw the skit of it.
I saw
you thought was a reenactment.
I thought it was the real thing. That's what I thought.
So when I was showing you the actual one, you were like, wait, what happened to the other one? I was like, that was just a skit.
Yeah. I was like, now I gotta make my own skit because that was hilarious.
And for those of you who don't know, we are in Tanzania, which is in the eastern part of Africa. And so maybe we're a little far removed from this stuff. But I was just like, oh, America.
The funniest thing I've seen all year.
I mean, it wasn't funny, really, but you know how we do as, people, we will
make humor.
We'll make humor
out of serious situations.
Yeah. I remember during apartheid in South Africa, I have a sister who's from Namibia, and she was saying, like, they call it black laughter. Like, it's not really funny, but
you make a joke anyway.
You make a joke out of it, but inside, like, you are hurting.
Yeah.
You're dying inside, but it's like you just kind of make jokes out of it just so that you can talk about it, a way to kind of talk about it and not crying blubber the whole time. But whew, let us start, you all.
First of all, listen, as somebody who was on a swim team, who's also a lifeguard.
Yes.
Okay, and taught people how to swim.
Yes.
That man jumping in that water, he was on a swim team something. He had to lift himself out of that high port. What was they call that? High dock? They had to lift himself up. Like my upper body was hurting just seeing that.
To pull yourself out of that 13 feet pool.
Listen, if I couldn't do a pull up before, I could do a pull up at the swim class. You hear me?
And anyone who works on a crew or has been on a swim team, being around the water, like, you guys are bonded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the rigors of that life is
not easy.
It's not easy.
Nah.
So you guys bond through it. So, like, I was so proud of him.
He jumped in that water, man. He swam.
I feel like when
he
jumped in the water, the brothers who were up there is like, wait a minute, we can't let him be out there by himself. We gotta go too. And then the brother who ran with the black shirt and the white shorts ran. I don't even know if he jumped over the rail or whatever. And he's coming, like, he's trying to be a peacemaker. Ooh, it was something to see. But this is what I want to say.
Yeah.
If I am that man, there are two people. The guy the co-captain, because he was actually the co-captain of the Harriet Tubman riverboat that was waiting to get to the dock, right? And that black pontoon boat was on the way. It's not Harriet Tubman. I know it's the Harriet. It's okay.
I mean,
it's like they were waiting, and he was the co-captain. So he comes out of that and was like, okay, let me go and see, because the captain actually said, Black Pontoon boat move.
Yeah.
And for 45 minutes, these fools refused.
Yeah.
If that's not some kind of foolish entitlement, drunken, delusional entitlement.
Maybe was drunk on the
Okay. And then you go and you attack him. And he's just there doing his job. As well as the 16-year-old. There was another 16-year-old who was, a crew member too, that actually was with the co-captain, like untying it from the dog to have it floating off so that he can move on. And he was punched in the stomach. They said his mom came out and put out assault charges. For the guy who punched him.
That's something a mama bear would do.
Punched him in the tummy. And I'm like this is foolishness. And all he was doing, he was trying to reach in. Like, he's surprised, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Trying to reach in, and they just punched him.
He said, don't you dare get involved.
And punch his stomach. If I were them too, I will probably quit. Sue, because I should not have to go to work and be attacked like this.
Where was the security? Where's the security when you need them?
All I know is even when the security showed up, did you see those two guys? The guy with the red short who had been the second guy to jump our guy. What's his name? They say his name is, I don't know if it's Damien.
I don't know, he
Pickett.
was red shorts, Caucasian.
No, the one who got jumped. I think his name is Damien Pickett. You guys correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But the second guy with the red shorts. But what happened when those brothers showed up skipping? Well, you see a black man skipping down the road holding his shorts.
And his pants ain't sagging. He pulling them all the way up to his waist, honey. Listen, you better know. You better
no sagging pants here.
Better hide yourself. Before you wreck yourself. Okay?
But you know something? As they came towards these guys, the guy with the red shorts and the other one with the, I don't know what shorts he was wearing.
They kept gray.
They started backing up, but there were security men behind, police behind the black men, right?
They were walking.
So they were thinking like, oh no, they'll intervene. And those guys were like unafraid.
No.
Cops may be here, but you're gonna get some of these hands today. And they surely got it. This is how I feel. It's like that guy who shot the other guy because he hit his mom. Remember? The 14-year-old who shot that man dead?
Yeah.
Now, what did I say at that time? I don't give two fucks that the man is dead. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You went, hit someone
who
was doing his job. You were like, you don't have no feet to stand on at this point.
You don't even have a branch to stand on.
Nothing. And then you want to attack him, and then you all jump. I mean,
on a worker who was doing his job.
To me, I feel it was a hate crime. I do feel it was racially motivated, because I promise you,
if it was a white man, they would not be doing
Caucasian, no, he would not. They would not have done that. And the Caucasian captain of the riverboat, Harriet, he said so. He said, I do believe this is racially motivated.
He was a Caucasian man, so he would know.
So, like, if that was a Caucasian who Damien was a Caucasian, there's no way you guys would have all jumped him.
They wouldn't have jumped him. They might have yelled at him or whatever, but they would not have jumped him at all.
You all would not have done, but it's like, how dare him touch our boat? How dare you loosen our boat? You just thought that all these people were meant to stay on there. Probably saw a bunch of black people on the boat and just decided, we don't care. You guys are going to wait. And yes, there were also Caucasians on the boat as well, because the wonderful lady, the Miss Owen, I don't know what her first name is. Thank God she recorded it. Got a really good recording of the whole thing. And she said she waited to ensure that the guys who started it were all arrested. That they had gotten her videotape, the cops had gotten her videotape. Like, that was amazing. She's another hero of the story. But, oh my God, that 16-year-old, whoo. When you're 16...
I thought it was just, I know some people were like, well, his courage was beyond his years. I think it was just at the peak of his years. Because I feel like a lot of the time, even me as someone, like, I'm 25. Mm-hmm. I can definitely say that I am more afraid to do certain things than I was back then.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I didn't really think about everybody's opinions. Like now I see myself thinking
like
more
you're
so
doing
about people's
like right
opinions.
and wrong.
Yeah.
Like this is because innately when they're that young, when boys are that young, innately they are like protectors. Right. And they go with that their innate nature. They know who they are. This is wrong, what's going on. You know, you got 6 at one point someone said it was like 8 on 1. And then
they were shoving his head on the floor.
How about that woman with the lavender? I still want her to be arrested, not the 3 guys, because it looks like she kicked him in the face while he was on the floor.
Somebody was pushing his face down. Okay? Somebody was stomping on him.
And as she walked away, her leg, I saw that leg move on the way up his face. She kicked him in the face. Who is she? Can someone please say her name? And please let the cops know. Yeah. Because I saw one video where someone kind of stopped and you see her move that leg like she was kicking him in the face. Because why does your leg have to move like that if you're just walking through? No. And then when he got up, she tried to shove him again. Yeah. You know, and that's why he just moved her out of the way, because I'm sure he remembers when I'm on the first who kicked me on the face. I want her to be arrested. I want her to be charged.
Yeah, all those people jumped on him like they were savages. Like they just had no type of form of civilization.
Yeah. I mean, at all else, we must be civilized.
I don't even think a wild animal would even go and jump somebody if it wasn't for like food. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up savages.
And I am sorry, like, this is ridiculous. I don't give two shits. I don't give 2 fucks. Like, you did that, you get what you get. The woman who was dragged and put in the water, the other one who was beaten up, the one who got
dragged by her ponytail,
the chair on the head. All that man was trying to do, if you guys know I've heard stories like, you act the fool, you will have like a parent grab whatever they can and hit you upside the head,
whatever,
right? Like, to knock some sense in your head. And I feel that's what that man was doing.
I think he's of that generation where I grab whatever.
He was trying to knock some sense in these fools' head.
It's like at that moment, it doesn't matter what the object is. What the most important task at hand is to make sure that you get some sense knocked into you. And yes, so it doesn't matter.
It may have looked hard, but for me, I don't think that chair was that hard. You know why? Because he hit that guy on the head 3 times, and the guy kept on standing up. So as far as I'm concerned, it probably was a light featherweight chair. But my thing is,
I'm sorry, but I told
Mom this. What you get. That's how I feel, and I don't like to see women be like hit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, you get what you get. You're in that melee of crazy people who are kicking someone on the face while they're down. You're hitting them because you know, hey, a man is not going to fight back. All this foolishness, like, no. Then you just get what you get. That's how I feel.
That thing about that whole...
I mean, anything that I feel as though the people who need to be charged are the thugs. Those thugs who beat the poor black man who was just doing his job. They're the ones who started it. And I feel as though they're the ones who should be arrested. They're the ones who should be punished. The other stuff that happened, the whole brawl that happened, just so happened because of that. If that had not occurred, nothing else would have happened. So that's how I feel. And so I don't, even the guy with the chair, I don't think he should be arrested. I think he was trying to knock some sense in their head. I remember the guy was behind him.
Hitting actually was the one that he was hitting with the chair was actually the guy who went in. I feel like who started it, right? Yeah. But my thing
I think the woman in red was his woman
because she looked older.
I think she was his woman.
But that whole thing, it literally reminded me...
Because she's the one, remember, who was there hitting them when they were attacking him to begin with. Remember, she was there already. Yeah. And then the other women came to start hitting her because the men were not going to touch her, right?
That whole chair thing I thought was hilarious. It kind of reminded me of when I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese and I would whack-a-mole, like with the hammer or whatever. Oh, like, that's what it sounded, that's what it looked like to me. But me personally, if somebody going to be hitting me with a chair, I'm not going to sit there. Like, Mom was like, well, you should sit there and just be like this. Like,
especially if you're on the wrong. Go like this and say, okay, I got you. And that's all he wanted. If you didn't have done that, he would have stopped. But you kept on coming, so obviously the sense had not been knocked in your head yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously that guy's wrong. Even if he was hitting you with a chair, you probably should have just been like, hey, look, I'm done. But, like, if that was me and I was innocent and you hitting me with a chair, I'm going to continue to get up and I'm going to continue to bum rush you until I'm out of harm's way.
He wasn't innocent, though.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to let somebody come sit down here and hit me with a chair. So I can see why he was running up. But you were dead wrong. And the thing is, you kept on going. Like, this man hit you in the head 4-5 times. That's a metal chair.
It was only 3 times. I don't even think that chair was metal. I don't even think it was real metal because, and even though it seemed like this, you know, no, he didn't do it like with a whole bunch of force. I didn't see all that. I really didn't. It looked like a parent trying to hit a child upside the head.
I don't think he got the white guy good. I thought he got the white lady good though.
I didn't think so. I think that he was just. It was kind of like, and you get some too. It was kind of like, hey, you get some too, because you're with him and you were hitting us earlier. It was kind of like knock some sense in your head and you get one too.
You could tell he got her good because she stayed down. That other man did not stay down.
She was already down. She was kicking those 2 black women in the stomach. I saw the video. She was laid down, but she was getting her kicks in with those strong legs of hers. I saw that. And she has some big thighs.
The whole
she was getting it in. But I feel as though none of that would have occurred
had y'all not been fighting a worker.
Those drunken thugs had not gone and did what they did. Entitled thugs. Like,
yeah,
everybody got to wait for you. And they said that they were right up there. It wasn't like they were far away. When the captain called and said, move your plantain boat, they were there. They said they were gesturing. They were doing obscene gestures at them and all that. So, hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But by God. And then, you know what's so
when
funny?
he threw up that bat signal, it was all over. The ancestors came. And apparently that place was where they used to auction off slaves.
I know.
And then also some black women, 24 hours earlier had come to bless their ancestors.
Yes, it said 30 women 24 hours prior to this shenanigans happening. 30 women had come to bless those ancestors who were auctioned off in that on that port. 30 black women came to bless that area with their flowers and stuff. They threw flowers into the sea, into the river there, and so I just felt as though all of that. The boat was called Harriet. You know, I don't know. It's for Harriet Tubman. The chair that the guy used, you know, you got the ancestor Nathaniel Alexander
who created the folding chair.
Okay.
I mean, so quite a bit of undertones.
Listen, for me, I was happy no one got killed, right?
Because it could have gone real left.
Like, it was just plain old fighting, okay? Let's see how you do, just me on me. And then the thing is, the guy, the reason why I think that other guy with the red shorts even came, because the guy was losing the fight. After he punched,
he was choking him out.
He that man, just with that one hand on his neck, he was like, ugh. And so the guy had to come and help him, and then all of them went on him. It was so unfair. It was so unfair. But it is what it is. It
was quite a sight to see.
All I can say, like,
quite a sight.
Don't try that in a small town.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was quite phenomenal.
It was. I love to see that unity.
Yeah, I'm wearing my hat in honor of the young brother that threw out the bat signal for all the black people to come. I'm glad they came a little slowly, but they came. And even that boy who jumped in the pool, that man with the whack-a-mole.
Oh my goodness, that's
my God!
I did not play. Did you see how he grabbed that guy and?
Did y'all see the way he went to town?
He was not playing.
We do not condone violence on this channel. We should have said that in the beginning.
In this case,
I was for it.
You get what you get. Don't start something that you can't finish.
I'm sorry, this was better than Jerry Springer.
Not Jerry Springer.
Lord of mercy.
Is he still alive?
I think
he passed away. No,
Was
he
it?
passed away recently.
Anyway, y'all, that was our opinion on the
child.
Atlanta Brawl, y'all. If y'all want to know how you can contribute,
Montgomery, Alabama.
Yes,
And I loved all the accents. When people was like, no, you need to get all of them, Sue McClazy and all. And when the Marriott was trying to duck it.
Listen, if we got anybody from Alabama who's follow us or watching these, please comment down below.
Go Alabama.
Just put a little heart and let us know where you coming from.
That's what unity looks like. So
yes,
we're loving. We love it. And I think for anybody, it doesn't even matter what race you are. I think that people who just like right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
So we love to see how it ended up. People got the comeuppance that they got what they deserved. They got the hands that they deserved. Hello.
But yes, y'all, if y'all want to contribute to the success of this channel and the content that we make, please check out the description box down below.
Yes.
But until then, it is Mary
and Alma
signing off and giving up the back signal to don't catch these hands on a bad day or a good day. Because it might end up because it just might end up like the Alabama Brawl.
Served.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen. Bye.